So, get the stream started real quick. Okay. Kinda getting everything situated. See my beautiful face? Oh. Alright, so probably thinking, weren't you doing a Final Fantasy X challenge run? Isn't that what you were doing? Yeah, it got a little hard, so I'm gonna like kind of put that on a back burner for a second and kind of let loose, do something a little lighter, because I think I need to go back from a previous save and see if I can get an item. Because without this item, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat any of the incoming bosses. But I digress. We're not here to talk about Final Fantasy X. Well, maybe a little bit, because 10 and 7 are debatably connected. But it's not really why we're here. We're here for the Brady Games Official Strategy Guide 100% Run. That's what we're here for today. Mostly because it's been a while since I've played through a Final Fantasy game with a strategy guide and like get everything. You know what I mean? So, thought it'd be fun. Excuse me. This is on the PS4. This just got ported over. This is like a mix between the Steam version that was released a year ago, or 2 years ago, and the iOS Android version that wasn't released too long ago. So it's kind of a mix between a lot of the features and stuff that were added in, which we will go over those features whenever they come up. So, let's get started with this amazing opening. I would just leave this on. I love, and it just loops forever. But yeah, I like this intro. Hit X. Alright. So yeah, we get the special movie, which is the first Final Fantasy VII Remake teaser thing that they put out a couple months ago. It's not this new one that just came out. It's not the gameplay trailer. It's just the little teaser trailer. So yeah. In additional credits, that's just the credits to the people that made all the changes in these previous versions, I guess. New game. So, this is what's new to the PS4 port. Got ×3 speed, which will help when grinding. I am using that. I don't care. I'm using it. Battle boost, I think that's when it's like you get limit break. Like boom. You immediately like regen all health, magic, and your limit break is at a max. It's pretty much God mode. We won't be using that. press both of them together, it turns off all encounters. Not using that either. Yeah, that's pretty much all they added. Beautiful intro. Aerith, what's up? Wonder what she's doing right there. Looks like a piece of the live stream was coming out of there. She was interacting with it. Never noticed that before. I guess I've never really analyzed that part before. So you got Goblin's Bar, you got Loveless, My Bloody Valentine. Which, if anyone out there hasn't listened to the band My Bloody Valentine's album Loveless, which is what they're referencing, you should go listen to it because it's awesome. But there it is, Final Fantasy VII, 1997. I was 13? Yeah. I was 13, no, 14 when it came over. So yeah, it was prime time for this game to come out, and it blew me away, as it did everyone. Looks good. Doesn't have any of the PS1's grainy type of bullshit that it tends to have when you don't play PS1 on a CRT. Or tube TV. Can't see my face. Excuse me. That's better. Come on, come and follow me, fool. Yeah. Okay. So with the PS4 version, mic is like covering my face. On the PS4 version, you can use the analog stick, which is pretty freaking amazing, all things considered. Oh, that looks different. All things considered, that's a radical change, because that looks nice and clean. I was originally planning on doing a no magic, no summon run, but I just feel like having fun on this playthrough, so I'm just going to go ahead and just do that. So yeah, I can use the analog stick. You got 8 directions now. Not even 8 directions. This is like analog. It's awesome. Alright, first things first. Configuration. What do we got here? This is new. Ooh, I like this. So you can just turn off the sound effects but keep the music, or vice versa. I like that very much. Cursor memory. ATB active. Battle speed fast. I'll see the message in. The field message fast. And bring that up a little bit. Okay, camera angle. Auto for now. Store attack indirect. That's good. Let's change this around. 128. I love this. Cool. So So I have my handy-dandy strategy guide, just to help me make sure I don't miss anything, even though I have this game like freaking memorized. My upstairs neighbors are going crazy. Let's see. Let's read along with this. Do you think that'd be fun? It really does really look, because the PS3 version is pretty much a straight port of the PS3 version. But this one, I mean, it's real nice. After meeting several members of the rebel group known as Avalanche, Cloud joins their effort to bomb Shinra's Mako Reactor number 1. Shinra's forces heavily guard the plant, so the group hijacks a train bound for the adjacent slums. Man, they used to put so much effort into strategy guides, even though I love Game Facts. Oh man, when Game Facts came out. Man. Alright. Now I'm just rambling about freaking strategy guides. Let's go. What's up, Wedge? No, you don't want to talk to me? Whatever. Oh no, yeah, you're Wedge. You're Biggs. I have a good. Jesse, it's alright. It's all good. So, this is... We don't know if this is Cloud's first mission as a mercenary. I doubt it's his first mission as a mercenary. But it might be. But I doubt it. The way he acts is pretty nonchalant, like he's done it before. But, I mean, he is lying to himself, like, for 70% of the game anyway. Let's keep Cloud. Yeah, I picked this up on PS4 for... Came at like $10.83 or something. Cheap. It's cheap. Cloud, eh? I don't care what your names are. I hope no one out there can hear. It's like a baby screaming above. Awesome. I really like having an analog control over Cloud. It's pretty good. Barret. I'm going to go on a date with Barret. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna make that happen. Who wants to see me go on a date with Barret? I mean, Cloud and Barret forever. Oh man, look at that. That really does look a lot better than the PS1 version. I didn't think that it would look this different. Well, not different, but this polished. It's not a proper remake at all. It's not a remake at all. It's a proper port. I don't like that. I like when it swirls, like in the PS1 one. Surround sound? I'm not sure if they did add surround sound. If that's what you mean. I don't know if they remastered the audio. I mean, I don't have my TV turned up too much because it would interfere with the mic, but the music doesn't sound different. Did work for Shinra, you know. So yeah, Cloud is full on in denial at this point. He is... yeah, basically he had that Mako overdose and regained his memories, what he thinks are his memories, and he's just like, well, I'm a mercenary. That's what I've always done. These weird ass machines, fool. Fine with me, you're awesome, Barret. That remaster looks good. Let's go in the elevator, please. Switch on. There's my strategy guide. Variety games help me. Not my problem, Cloud says. Yeah, this game pretty much introduces one of the major themes of the game almost immediately. Just take care of where you live. I know it's usually construed as like a pro-environmental message, like, oh, save the planet because the trees are so pretty and we need to... It's like, no, man, like, we live here, we need to watch what we do to it. And it's almost immediately, boom, right there. Opening of the game. I love that. Oh, this analog stick. That's probably my favorite new feature they added. Was the analog stick control. This is so much nicer than having to hold down a directional pad for hours and hours. I wonder how they're going to do disc changes, you know? In the PS3, they did like a virtual ISO switch. You know, just put in, quote unquote, the second disc. I wonder how they did it on the Steam and iOS version. I never played those. Avalanche. Well, she's just sliding down. So Avalanche, it's never talked about in Final Fantasy VII how many Avalanche members there are. It seems like there's only 4. 5 if you count Tifa. I don't know if you'd count Tifa as a part directly of Avalanche. She does work and live at the bar where their headquarters is, so it's easy to just assume that she does, but it's never explicitly said if she is with Avalanche. Go ahead and save. Oh, look at that. Only 10 saves? What? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Excuse me? Because, let me see, Avalanche. There's not a lot talked about Avalanche in the core game, in Final Fantasy VII proper. they do have quite a history in the prequel games, one of which never came to America. But they were once a radical terrorist group. Not radical like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like, you know, any modern interpretation of a terrorist group. They want to save the planet and they're willing to kill humans for that. I'm trying to remember. I've watched someone play through Before Crisis, which was a mobile game that never came over to North America. But that was a while back. I don't really remember much about it. It's about the Turks, I remember. Fine, I'll do it. Now, is this voice he's hearing, is that him? Like the true him? Or is it the Genova him? Or is it the live stream trying to tell him something? I don't remember if that's explained. I guess it has been a while since I've played through this game. Here it comes. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Let me move this mic real quick. Okay, now what we gonna do? What we gonna do about this now? Well, I'm gonna start with Big Shot. Who do I think I am? Mr. Big Shot. I'm gonna try to not use magic as much, because I know on my previous playthroughs of this game, I've always been pretty magic heavy, because it's pretty much the most powerful thing in the game. Magic is super powerful in the game, so it's easy to rely on that. But I want to mess around with some of the other materias and combinations that I never really got to mess around with, or not got to, just didn't. Like a lot of the support materia and a lot of the what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, good. A lot of the support materia and the command materia and all that good stuff I never really messed around with, because you don't need to mess around with it. So I just never did. So man, that Guard Scorpion looked really cool in that remake trailer. Like, really, really cool. Everything in that freaking thing looked cool. Locked on target. Die, sucker. I ain't scared of you. Woo. Go ahead and give yourself a potion, man. Just to be sure. Of course, I am playing on active because it's the hardest. This game is pretty tough on active mode on some of the harder bosses. Boom. Of course, active mode means there's no... The game does not pause when you are looking up items or magic. It just keeps on going. You gotta know what you have, and how much you have, and where it is. Let's get out of here, fool! 10 minutes to detonation! Oh no! Oops. God, this game is so much better than Final Fantasy X. I love Final Fantasy X, but this is so much better. But that's probably extremely biased. There's actually nothing wrong with Final Fantasy. Okay, there are a few things wrong with Final Fantasy X, but there's not too much wrong with it. So in playing Final Fantasy X, I was thinking about how Final Fantasy, the world of Spira is connected to the world of Gaia, because apparently it is. So I'm going to be kind of analyzing that as well while I play through. Oosh. Yeah, I plan to analyze the shit out of this game. Boom. So what are these little things anyway? Mono drives? There's like security drones. Ooh. So let me see if I can remember the history of Avalanche. They were a radical terrorist group. I remember that much. Oh yeah, it turned out that Rufus Shinra, well, good old Rufus, once supported Avalanche at one point to go against his father. I'm not exactly sure why. Rufus is an interesting character because in Advent Children he actually kind of ends up okay, can stop doing that now. He actually ends up arguably redeeming himself, or at least trying really hard to redeem himself. Because basically he was raised in a corporate world. He was raised by a corporation. So, I mean, that alone is you're gonna have a fucked up kid. You're gonna have a fucked up person. Might as well big shot him. If you're raised by a board, basically. So I think just out of spite against his father, probably, he financially supported Avalanche. Let me see what else. The Turks, the old leader of the Turks, his daughter was the old leader of Avalanche. So there was a whole hubbub between the Turks and the original Avalanche. That basically ended with the Turks owing Shinra their allegiance or their loyalty, because the Turks are pretty much a mercenary group. They're not owned by Shinra. They're not a division of Shinra. They just work for them. They owe them their loyalty, and like a, you know, oh, my loyalty. So yeah, this is, I guess, Barret's first mission as new leader of Avalanche. And this mission is much less violent than the previous Avalanche's missions because they didn't care. They had a mission, see if I can remember this correctly, they were trying to sneak into Junon Harbor, you know, the place with the big gun with Sister Ray, right? Sister Ray is the name of the gun from Velvet Underground song. And they were trying to hijack the gun to fire it at Midgar. At Midgar. They would kill so many people. So it's just like whenever Shinra is dropping that plate on Sector 7, I think it was. Yeah, that's a terrible thing. That's a terrible thing. You hear people scream. But Avalanche at one point was just as bad, if not worse. Or they were on the same level as Shinra. So apparently there's only like 4 members of Avalanche left. 5. And they're doing their damnedest to try to stop Shinra. Wedge, I can't wait. I like Wedge's new voice in the remaster. He talks like this. Hey, mister, are you here to save the planet too? And Cloud's just like, no, I don't care. Boom! And then boom, they split up. Where's my money? Oh, okay. So he is just a normal, run-of-the-mill ex-soldier. There's that My Bloody Valentine thing again. Ex-soldier, which soldiers are like they're like the elite of Shinra's military arm. Excuse me. What happened? Nothing. Hey. Don't see any flowers around here. Yes, I will buy a flower. Buy flower girl I will probably never see and interact with again. I love the pre-rendered. I want a studio to come out with an RPG with pre-rendered backgrounds again. I miss pre-rendered backgrounds. And there's just something charming about them. Not everything has to be rendered in perfection. There's a nice feeling to pre-rendered scenes. It makes it look like you're playing against like a matte painting. It gives it a certain feeling that it's mostly nostalgia, but I like it. Oh man. This guy's just like, oh, he's reading what's on the wall. The writing's on the wall, man. The writing's on the wall. What the hell's going on? So in that remaster trailer, if anyone is out there has seen it, I'm sure everyone who's watching this has seen the remaster gameplay trailer. But one of the gameplay fighting segments happens at what looks like this fountain right here, which is pretty exciting. I must say, it's pretty exciting to see. Yeah, I'll take the experience. I think that's how you say his name. That's how I've always said his name. Nobuo Uematsu. Stellar composer, obviously. The soundtrack is it's so good. I can't believe he wrote so much music. Oh, it's an amazing trailer. But the fact that Uematsu wrote, let me see. Let's just do the PS1 games. 1997 to 1999. Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 came out. He wrote 4 discs worth of music. I think most of the soundtracks had at least 2 to 3 discs worth of music for all 3 of those games within 3 years. That's a crazy amount of work. And the music is just, oh, it's just so good. I could gush about this music for a long time. Cloud, I think he was killed. I can't wait to see this in the remastered scene. He's just gonna like burst through, like, oh, hey guys, what's up? Nonchalant. Damn fool. Getting crushed by this damn pizza. For the right money, yeah? Cloud! And Jesse. Cloud. Yeah, Jesse's in with me. No big deal. Looks like I'm a little late. Just nonchalant. So, looks like I'm a little late. Sorry. You damn right you late. I cannot get this mic situated correctly. I apologize. I don't know if y'all hear any of that. It's bothering the hell out of me. You damn right you late. Come watching in here, make a big scene. It's alright. I've always heard Barret as Mr. T. I don't... He's a big black guy with a beard. I'm sorry, but I've always heard Mr. T. Ain't about knowing but yourself. Whatever. You worried about me? Shit. Thanks. Yes, we will. Actually, we won't. The next time we try this, we will fail terribly. These poor guys, they're all just thinking about their fate. Whee! So this must be early in the morning or late at night. Talk about it like a damn kid. Sit down and shut up. A wedge. A wedge. Not necessarily, but sure. You know, flashy stuff. I really like the design of Midgar. Like everything about it, like the multi-level structure, like the plates, and like the reactors at every sector. It's a very nice design. They used to have names. I like that. All the sectors used to have names, and they used to have cities in them, but now they're just sectors. Sector 1, Sector 2. It's just what Shinra's doing is just turning everything into consumable, faceless products. Which at its core, I mean, Shinra doesn't think they're doing that bad because they think that they're going to use materia and it's just going to return to the planet. But they don't. That's not the truth. Like every time they take from the life stream and put it into a piece of materia and then use it, for all purposes, that spirit, that force is gone. It's and eventually the planet's just going to be a hollow husk with no life. So even if Genova wasn't a thing, even if Sephiroth didn't happen, even if all that stuff didn't happen, Gaia would still be in trouble. It would still be fucked. It would still eventually die. Everyone would eventually die on that planet. Now I think about it. If anything, it's good. It's kind of good that the Genova thing happened, because it set everything else in motion. One just for you. Looking forward to it. I like this series of lines right here. See the surface now. The city don't have no day or night. That paint right there. You can see the sky. Unsettling scenery. Huh? You'd expect to hear that sound. Someone like you just full of surprises. And here it is. Because of that goddamn pizza, the people underneath are suffering. They're just, yeah. Love their land, no matter how polluted it gets. No one lives in the slums because they want to. It's like this train. Can't run anywhere except the rails, where its rails take it. And that line itself is pretty much indicative to the entire theme of the game, really. Everyone makes choices, and those choices put you on a path, and that path won't go anywhere else because of the decisions you make. So always be careful which decisions you make, like taking the life force from the planet and using it as an energy source. See where that took everyone. Almost to the edge of destruction. So they're just going after the reactors, which even if this next mission wasn't a total flop, I don't think they would have gotten anywhere against Shinra. Wow. Alright, wow. Damn, what? That's good. Do 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 do. Ah. Alright, so this is our first taste of the lived-in area of Midgar, one of these slums. Did you hear? No, what? Terrorist explosion up above. No, what? No way. Is that true? Or is that just propaganda from Shinra? If the explosion had been in the middle of the night, that would have been one thing. Avalanche is so cool. See, that leads one to believe that either Barret doesn't care about killing innocent people, which I doubt. I doubt very much that Barret doesn't care. Or Shinra is just doing its propaganda thing. Which it didn't have to be that much of a stretch about a year ago, probably prior to this. It probably wasn't an overreaction to say that they killed people. But this is a new Avalanche. Yo, Cloud, get your slow ass moving. Slow moving ass. Get off your slow moving ass. I messed that up. Papa! You gonna say anything to Cloud? What's up, Tifa? Fight with Barret? Yes. I thought you mean... I always think she means, like, fight with him, not against him. Sorry, I gotta give it to Marlene. I always usually give it to Tifa, because she's my waifu. But Marlene, I gotta give it to Marlene because I want that date with Barret. Oh, I want that date with Barret. That date is mine. What are the Avalanche members doing? Eating? Yeah, why not? Whoop. So this is Seventh Heaven, Tifa's bar slash current, I imagine, headquarters of Avalanche. And they have a little girl living with them, which is questionable. But we'll take care of you. God's like, whatever. this is interesting. Look on that TV. Look what it says right there. Sin. That surely is interesting. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it says sin. Today, the number 1 reactor was bombed. The terrorist group Avalanche has claimed responsibility for the bombing. It's expected that Avalanche will continue its reign of terror. But citizens of Midgar, there is no need to fear. I've immediately mobilized soldiers to protect our citizenry against this senseless violence. Thank you and good night. Oh, Barret. Yeah, you strong. Probably all them guys and soldiers are. Your skinny ass working for Avalanche now. As much as, like, I don't... Like, objectively, this translation of Final Fantasy VII is not good. I mean, it's not a good translation, but it still reads funny. I still like the translation. I'm gonna talk about my money. I want to talk about my money. I don't care about anything. I'm Cloud. Whee! Please join us. So, at this point, the player knows, or is finding out. I gotta fix this pop light. This pop filter. Oh, it's covering my face. Oh well. Sorry. We learn that they do have a past, which it's a past that both of them don't even know the truth about. Sorry. The first name drop of Sephiroth. I remember playing this game the first time, and I loved how they name drop him multiple times before you even see him the first time. So when you do, it's a big deal. It's great. It really made Sephiroth very memorable. There's a reason he's like the Final Fantasy villain. Like when people think about Final Fantasy villains, they think of Sephiroth for damn good reason. I mean, I love Kefka. He's probably my favorite villain of Final Fantasies. But I mean, they really built Sephiroth up within this game. They didn't build Kefka up. Kefka was like a perfect little like time bomb. They just plopped in there that you didn't notice, but then boom. But this one, it's just like this legend that just gets built up, which he is a legend. He's down for a while. So even in Nibelheim, which is on another continent, it's across the ocean, Shinra is so big. It's so big that kids in another country across the ocean are leaving their homes to come and live in Midgard to become soldiers. It's kind of terrible. There's no big war going on. There's no big greater cause. It's just Shinra slowly taking over the world. I mean, really, the last place to fall against Shinra is Wutai. And yeah, it's just at this point, everyone wants to be a part of Shinra, but everyone wants to be a part of Shinra. That's the thing. Shinra has taken over the world. Literally, like an empire, but everyone is okay with it because they're comfortable, because Shinra gives them power and electricity. Like, what are you gonna do? This big... Of course you're gonna be like, yeah, I'll support you. You give me magic, basically, in my home. So this is building up Shinra too, and the whole mystique of soldier. Oh, Tifa. He does. What? Cloud, he's so dense. Cloud is so dense. What? Okay, I promise. I'm not a hero, and I'm not famous. You already kept the promise. Spoilers. Yeah, about that. It's like it's swapped. Like, Cloud never joined Soldier, but he was Tifa's hero. Quite beautiful. Ding ding. 1500 gil. It'll do for now. That's pretty messed up, Cloud. You're so cold that you're gonna take the money from Marlene's school fund to go do mercenary work. Terrible. That's how cold he is at this point. Or that's just the mask that he, not even a mask. It's not even a mask. It's another version of him. Or it's not even him. He just slept over here, and it's a shitty place to sleep. Good morning, Cloud. Barret snoring kept me up. Psst, down there, Barret's always Yeah, you are. I'm sorry, but not that you wouldn't understand, but I don't have time to explain it. Yes, actually, that is what makes Shinra soldiers so great. It is materia. Oh, Mako. I think Mako is just unrefined materia, correct? It's been a while. Bye. Let's see what this guy has for me. Get me some iron bongles. Now, I love the materia system, and I'm gonna try to make this a pretty materia. I already talked about it earlier. I'm gonna focus on other materia types that I never really focus on. I think it should be fun. Talk to any of you guys. Dang. Don't mess with me. I used to be a soldier. I'll tell you how much I know. And for free, too. I'll rap with you guys for a while. So I like that there is this big optional area for tutorials that you can just skip. You don't even have to, if you know it's there, you can just avoid it. And if you don't know it's there, you can unintentionally avoid it and it won't matter. No thanks. Whee! Go away. Oh. Alright. Oh. Whatever. Cheap fucker, he says. Like, dang, man. You don't gotta curse so much, kid. Let's see. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What are you doing in here? I wonder if my son's already left. It's just my wife and I here. You have no idea how lonesome it gets. That's so sad. That's so sad. This game is full of little sad. Okay. I want to talk to you. Alright. So, at this point, let's save. So I'm going to make this one kind of a short video, short stream. Forgot I had some plans. I got to jump off real quick. I'll probably be playing this later tonight, maybe, or tomorrow morning. Actually, I'll probably be playing tomorrow morning. So yes, I'm going to continue playing Final Fantasy VII and talking about Final Fantasy VII while I play Final Fantasy VII. Good night.